there, it's Anne again. I'm downstairs in my basement. I was just putting some varnish on some paintings in my drawing room, and I think it's time to go upstairs and plan some paint. Let's go. Okay, here we go. We're starting with an oil pastel. Not everybody has those. If you really wanted to try this, you could probably sneak into your kids' crayon selection and use a wax crayon. Pretty sure this would give you the same effect for what I'm going to do here. I am just drawing the simplest of trees. There's no plan here, it's just, you can see I'm just sort of shaking, twisting and turning on the pastel to give the branches some life. They're not just straight lines. And there we have a tree. And we'll draw a second one. This is all sort of an experiment for me today, and it's going to be super easy to follow along with. You can do this one too. More of the same. This is actually a black pastel. Might add some brown in later, but right now I'm working in black. Thicken up the trunk a little. Okay, there we go. Now I'm going to change to white. And I'm just dotting in some white, random locations. I'm hoping they kind of look like snowflakes later in the painting. We'll see. When I'm done with the pastels, I'm going to move on to using watercolor. This is mixed media. It's lots of fun. Don't ever think you have to stick to doing just one thing. No, it's not the greatest to see the white on there, but trust me. Okay, now I am adding just clear water. My poor brush looks green, but I'm just using clear water. I'm getting it good and wet, the whole painting. Okay, now it's time to grab some color and come in here and just let it do its thing. This is a nice sort of cerulean blue. I'm just dabbing it in and letting it go where it wants to. I'm adding some dark blue in there, some ultramarine. And again, just the paper's nice and wet, so just let the paint do what it wants to do. And a hint of some Payne's Grey. Don't worry if you don't have exactly those colors, just use what you have. This is some pink. The same thing, I'm just applying it. Random spots, let the colors run together as they want to. Obviously not going for realism here. Just having fun with the paint and seeing how the oil pastels work as a resist. Yeah, put some violet in there. I like purple, so why not? And a little bit of some yellow ochre, which is going to mix with the pinks and sort of end up being more towards orange. You can see the colors are just running together. There is no rhyme or reason. There's definitely no plan. I'm just adding colors as I go here. I am intentionally leaving some white spots though. I'm coming back in just as an experiment. Let's see what happens with the oil pastels in the wet. See if they drive the paint away a little. I think it works. It comes in and it kind of repels the paint away. That's kind of neat. This is just playing for me, finding new techniques that will work in future paintings. Relaxing and having fun. And I kind of like that. Okay, now there's the part where I'm just going to leave it to dry. You can use a hairdryer. I just normally go and do something else. On this occasion, it was making dinner. And we're back. Let's see how it went. But there we go. The white shows up better now the paint is dried. But I think I'm going to play some more. I'm adding some brown in here. It's kind of hard to tell on the video. But I'm adding some brown into my tree trunk. A little bit of blending. There we go. Easy stuff. I think I'm a little happier with those trees now. And back to working with some of the white. Just a few more spots. Okay, now I'm moving on to using graphite. This is a really nice soft pencil, so I barely need to touch the paper to get quite a mark on it. And I'm just adding a little shaded side underneath my white spots. Help them stand out. I felt like they needed something. You can see just how quick this is. Definitely not a precision job, just happily adding little shade marks under the white spots. I think we're getting there. I don't know, a few little runny marks here. That's just what I was feeling. Nothing about this is aiming at realism. This is definitely sort of an abstraction of trees. And there you go, that's the best bit. Sign it off at the bottom and you can declare that that's your painting.